Part of understanding your scene is understanding what the shots look like, and this is something that a diagram doesn't do very well. So Shot Designer has the ability to bring in storyboards and hang them next to cameras. So in the camera menu, there's an import button, and then I get the camera roll where I have some storyboard frames that I emailed to myself. And let me do the other camera here. So import and camera roll, and there you go. For drama, this is a much better use of storyboards because instead of having a million tiny shots that'll be impossible to shoot, you just use the storyboards for the keyframes or the main situations in the scene, and then you do proper blocking around them. So let's say that I want to track behind the woman to get to the over the shoulder. There'd be no satisfying way to draw that in a storyboard, which is one of the big limitations of storyboards. But at the same time, once we're in the ending position, the storyboard does a much better job at explaining it. There's another way to bring in a shot because Shot Designer also has an integrated professional director's viewfinder. And in the camera menu, that's the camera icon right here. We're doing this on a dummy picture just for the tutorial, so the focal lengths aren't going to match. But it's very simple because then you just pinch zoom, and this will show a live feed from your device camera. And then it shows the equivalent for 35mm film up here. But in order for this to work, we need to know what device you're on because every device model has a different native lens. So if your device isn't auto-detected down here, we need your help. So just follow the link to our website where you can measure and submit your device. And then while we work on auto-detecting it, you can enter the calculated field of view value here so you can get started immediately. Over here, we then have a format menu, and if we're missing any formats, just submit them and we'll put them in the app. And finally, over here, you can select the aspect ratio, which results in vertical cropping. And if you're into the tech side of it, we're doing this entirely based on the horizontal field of view. And finally, like other director's viewfinders, you get gray bars if you zoom out. So we're just simulating wider lenses than your device has. But then you just press here to take the snapshot. And then it hangs next to the camera like a storyboard. One little thing is that if you place the storyboard next to the camera, it moves with the camera. But if you place it far away, then instead you get a connecting line, and then you can move the camera freely. And you can also detach them completely from the camera. So here's a detach button. So now it's completely disconnected. And to connect it again, I can drag it over until the camera highlights. Then it jumps back, but now it's attached. This last feature is handy if you're location scouting because then you just take a bunch of pictures without thinking about the diagram. And then when you're ready to make a diagram, you just connect them to the cameras.